G'day and welcome to Waves World. My name's Rogan. I'm the editor of Waves magazine, and this here, my furry little friend, the white polar bear, is Ryan Nugget Glenn. He is the deputy editor of Waves magazine. Now we're being streamed to you live on Fuel TV for the very first time, so we've hit the big time nugs, but we've also got some other sponsors.
Absolutely, we're powered by Vans, so a big thanks to Vans. Check out the 08 Vans Triple Crown series at vanstriplecrown.com.
Check it all out, the Triple Crown. Who do you think's going to win it, mate?
Definitely on Parko. My money's on Parko. I've heard he's been training and he is hungry for the series this year.
So let's clarify this, you're on Parko.
I'm on Parko.
Alright, well we've got a good show for you here today. If you've tuned in for the first time, we have Ryan's Rant. That's where my friend here goes off his nut about an issue. We have a hot seat celebrity. Of course we have a superstar of the surfing world in the house. We interview him, we show some sick footage, and of course, what would not be a Waves World without?
Girls.
Girls, girls, girls. So let's get into it, Nug. Straight away, Ryan's Rant.
Alright, well I'm very excited. And why am I excited and why am I ranting? Well, in my hands I hold the 2008 December issue of Waves and the only Australian exclusive interview with 9 times world surfing champion Kelly Slater. He talks openly about the State of the World Tour, his regrets about dating the wrong women, and his appearance in the 2003 Pipeline Masters final. Now, speaking more about the tour is 2007 Australian Open surfing champion Matt Bemrose from Curl Beach, and we're going to put him in the hot seat.
In the hot seat, of course, as Nugget mentioned, we have none other than Curl surfer Matty Bemrose. Welcome to Waves World, mate.
Yeah, mate. Thank you. Thank you guys for inviting me. Yep, bring it on.
Well, Nugget, let's tell the viewers a bit about Matty Bemrose.
Yeah, well, Matty, obviously a curl surfer from Sydney's Northern Beaches, just returned from Portugal where he captained the Australian ISA World team, which they won the title.
Yep.
Mate, you came back with a pretty bad flu.
Yeah, came back with the Bali bird flu. It came back from, I think, Jake Patterson was actually, he was our coach.
Yep.
He coached the Australian team, and he came over with a pretty gnarly flu, and we were trying to steer clear of him the whole time. He was coughing and really nasal. And at the end, when we won the big cup, the big trophy, we filled up with beer and it went around and everyone knew he had it. He goes, "Don't worry, you won. Let's just drink it." And pretty much all of us got the flu. I spoke to Dayan. He's got it, but he's in Brazil right now. Heath Josky got it, and Otto's got it. So
yeah.
Dodgy Pato, never ever go near that guy.
Sounds like a good bloke. Now, of course, a trophy you didn't get to hold up was last week's State of Origin of Surfing, the Oakley State Challenge. Narrowly losing to those filthy cane toads in Queensland. Talks about that event, mate.
A little bit torture, I know. It was a super good event, though. It was a really, really good format, you know what I mean? Like they said, mate versus mate, state versus state.
Yep.
It was mate versus mate at the start, at the first day.
Yeah.
The second day, it wasn't mate versus mate. You wanted to kill each other, you know what I mean? Like, the event was such a good event, but every heat was like dog eat dog. Like, you were doing everything to cook that guy.
Well, the series itself's been running for 3 years. It's Queensland 2 versus New South Wales 1.
Yeah.
Can you honestly see yourselves winning another one?
Well, you know what? The first day
pretty evident.
The first day.
That's not, Yeah. No, you can answer. Go.
Have you brushed your teeth recently? Well, wait a second. No, but yeah, you know what? The first day we had it over them.
Yeah.
When it was a bit bigger, because we like the bigger stuff. But when the next day it kind of dropped, it got a little bit smaller, and that's when the small wave Majestos really came into their own.
Oh.
But no, it came down super close. You know, it was heat by heat. It was chopping and changing every day, like a point by point. You know what I mean? They got us by 2 points at the end. I mean, it was super close.
But you lost.
Yeah, we lost, but we didn't lose by much. 2 points over 2 days, over 50 heats. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Not first, you're last.
Nothing in it. Speaking of winning, Vans Triple Crown, quickly before we get you out the door, mate. Who's your money on?
My money is on, I think it's going to go to a wine, even though I'd rather go to an Australian. But I think, you know what, Sonny Garcia, one of those guys, especially if it's big, I think we're going to have a big year this year. Hawaii hasn't been that big the last couple of years. Pipeline's been really small. But I think Sonny's got to qualify, and he's a big boy. I think he's going to come out firing. Him or, if not an Australian, I think Parko.
Yep.
Or, you know what I mean, like one of those guys. But I think it's going to come down to an Hawaiian.
And mate, last but not least, the World Tour, a few changes in the ranks. What are your thoughts on it? New format next year?
New format, yeah. Well, I think it's a good thing and a bad thing. I think I read it and it's super hard to understand.
Yep.
You know what I mean? I think there's a lot of people are going to be stressing about it. I think the guys in the top 16, like the guys who are guaranteed to be in it, will be stoked with it. They don't have to surf through round ones. But then I think the guys outside of the top 16, the guys that are like around the 20s and stuff, they will be kind of a little bit stressing because they're not guaranteed a whole year of WCT spots, you know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely. I'll tell you who else is stressing. Nugget. You know why? He's stressing about his job. The global economy is on a downturn. Just kidding, mate. 2021. Thanks for coming.
I said any this
No worries, boys.
Thanks for coming. Appreciate it,
Don't worry,
mate. All
mate.
the best in
Bad
Hawaii.
luck about the side origin. You guys went pretty good.
Yeah.
Friends.
Next year.
Blues are back. We're back.
Alright, well that was Matty Bemrose. He may have lost the Oakley State Challenge, but the man can rip. Here's some footage from all around the world. He almost died of bird flu, but he didn't, so good for him. Check him out.
Well, that was Matty Bemrose tearing the bag. Nugs, jealous, big fella?
Yeah, I'm a little bit rattled. He rips.
He does rip. Speaking of ripping, check out the Decemberish Aways on sale now. With it, Rusty's new DVD, Changes. Got Kersey, Jamie O. Ripping, big fella.
Absolutely. Check it out.
Well, that's all we've got time for a Wastewater. Hope you enjoy the show on Fuel TV, powered by our good friends at Vans. We'll leave you with some tintillating. Is that a word, Nugget?
It's tintillating is a word, yes, Rogan.
Maybe scintillating girls. Check it out now. This is Carissa's from Fuel TV. Carissa the Hottie. Thanks for tuning in, Nugs. Farewell.
Bye-bye.
Au revoir.
1, 2, 3, 4. Hello Kitty rides a bike. She grown out of her old trike. Hello Kitty's looking pretty, riding through the lovely city. She picks flowers, she buys toys, plays with girls but never boys. Then along come bunny girl. She's so anti-Kitty's whole
Hey,
world.
this is Carissa, and you're watching Waves World.